for you, gentlemen. Nee, good morning to you, and say good morning to Razak as well, if he's near you.
So that's they say you should say good morning. So good morning from us here.
All right.
We're inching in close to you.
All right.
Just come around here. Yeah.
No problem, no problem. I don't know if there are few queues causing some, traffic jam and all that where you are. But hey,
yeah.
yes, Lagos happens, from time to time.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about withholding tax. Nee, will the withholding tax holiday, will it bring soccer to the non-oil exporters like yourself?
Well, thank you very much, and good morning, our listeners again. So the answer to your question is actually yes, because one of the things that every average person would expect, especially as an SME, is for you to be to have a tax holiday. Such that it helps you to maximize your profitability, right? Even though we understand that government have their role to play, but again, in our environment, we spend a lot as SMEs to be able to make things happen. So if the government is becoming magnanimous to lessen the burden on SMEs, then it's a welcome development.
Okay, interesting. So I mean, how significant is this? How huge is this? Do those of you engaged in the non-oil non-oil export sector, do you have a lot of taxes to pay? Is this one of those things that we can say, okay, they are giving it out with the left hand and taking it away with the right hand? How significant is this?
Okay, so I would assume that you know that looking at the SME spectrum, we already pay too many taxes. All right? And I remember that we had this conversation on the show, while seated in the studio, when, when you for example, I give an instance of when I went to Oran to go and buy crayfish, for example. And I'm told there that there are so-called unions, right? So what you buy, all right, in the marketplace, it's already burdened with one kind of tax or the other, all right? Now, that's at the point of the market, all right? What still is the fact that the vehicles that are going to probably do all of the logistics and movement of products or produce to different locations, you'll find representative of states. If, for example, maybe from a place like Akwa Ibom into Lagos, you'll pass through a couple of states. You'll probably go to maybe Abia. You'll probably get into Enugu. All right, from Enugu, you get into Anambra, and all the way to Delta, to Edo, and all of that route. Now, when you get into all those places, you'll find people who call themselves that they're produce states. What do? They collect money, So they collect money from you, right? So they collect money from you. So all of those taxes make the cost of production very heavy. So if you're asking me that, how significant is that? You can never under-equate when there's a tax holiday for an SME, because as it is, especially for the export business, all right, it's already tough. You get it? So I can tell you that it's supposed to be a huge saving, but beyond what the government is doing at their own end, is to maybe even help us go a bit further to look at all of those burdens that we go through to be able to help us eliminate them.
Okay, quite interesting. Yeah, quite interesting. Yeah. For those listening, you can call in 0201 277 0993, 0201 277 1993, 0201 277 2993, 0201 277 3993. You no longer have to pay withholding tax, and I'm sure, like we said earlier, that will bring some smile to your face If you're a small business owner, if you're a farmer, if you're a manufacturer, the federal government is exempting you from paying withholding tax. Like we said, the chairman of the Presidential Tax Committee, on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform, Taiwo Delay, announced this on X. I don't know. We've been told that those engaged in non-oil exports will benefit from it. Our coach has said so already. We have a caller on the line, 99.3. Good morning. Hello, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm here, but it looks like I'm losing you.
No. There's a caller who I'm trying to put through.
Okay.
Okay, anyway, we'll go for a break. We want to pay our bills, and then we'll come back because I have some more questions for you on the other side, Nee. Please stay with me. And for those of you listening at home, wherever you're listening from, please stay with us. We'll be right back.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
A brighter tomorrow begins with smart choices today. With the Union Correct account from Union Bank, you get to secure your tomorrow and get rewarded while at it. You can start saving with just 5,000 naira monthly and enjoy fantastic interest rates. Yes, you can save as low as 5,000 naira. That's not all. Every 6 months, you stand a chance to win amazing cash prizes of up to 500,000 naira. Correct! Make that move. Open a Union Correct account today. To get started, visit any Union Bank branch or log on to our website at www.unionbankng.com for more information. Terms and conditions apply. Union Bank, your simpler, smarter bank.
Are you a secondary school graduate seeking to build your future, or a professional looking to advance your career? Now University of Nigeria, Abuja bridges the gap. With over 90 undergraduate and postgraduate programs, we prepare you for real-world success. Be it landing the job of your dream or the promotion you desire. Achieve your career goals with Now University of Nigeria. Apply now at www.nowuniversity.edu.ng. For inquiries, contact 0806 602 7981.
Why did it take you so long at the hospital?
It was a very stressful day. We spent 2 hours traveling, all for a 10-minute consultation.
Well, I told you about Mobi Health. With Mobi Health, you can enjoy virtual consultation by qualified doctors from all over the world from the comfort of your home. It is very convenient and cheap.
Really? Tell me about it.
You even get an e-prescription and health education to manage your health. Your prescription will be sent to a reputable pharmacy and your drugs can be delivered to you at home, or you can choose to pick them up. If you need to visit the hospital, you will be referred.
Wow! How much is it?
Mobi Health offers plans as low as 5,000 naira per year for you and your family to be covered. Register today at apps.mobihealthinternational.com and you can begin to enjoy healthcare from the comfort of your home. For more information, call us on 0700 020 0044.
Mobi Health, providing affordable healthcare globally.
In a world where connectivity reigns supreme, there's one name that stands tall. Introducing Huawei eKit, cutting-edge switches, routers, and access points, brought to you by TD Africa, the continent's force in tech distribution. Our next-generation networking solutions are engineered to redefine reliability, productivity, and affordability, helping small businesses scale rapidly. Join the millions who have made the switch to Huawei's eKit. Talk to TD Africa today. Email inquiries at tdafrica.com to get on board.
From the dark underbelly of Nigeria's crime world to the distant shores of Africa, prepare for a cross-continental journey of crime, drama, intrigue, deception, and heart-pounding determination, as one journalist will do anything it takes to expose the truth.
Watch Oloture, The Journey, now playing on Netflix with plans starting from 1,600 naira only.
The event, Ifeanyi tournament, the Nationals, is coming. August 12th in Lagos. Brightest minds from across the country in a battle of intellect and eloquence.
Have you ever wondered if controlling resources will be the key to dismantling?
Yes, a child has not been properly academically satisfied.
Has such person not also get experience, like your 5th point?
Experience fierce competition.
Peace cannot be kept by force. It's not because there's natural resources there.
persuasive arguments,
I believe that through a balanced approach to religion and education.
Don't you think that such a person is old enough to decide?
and innovative thinking.
By 1985, the poverty level was below 46%.
If they don't have money for tuition, are you saying they are not going to be accountable?
Whether you're a debater or a spectator, mark your calendars for August 12, 2024. I beg to differ. The Nationals in Lagos, Nigeria. Get ready to be part of history. For sponsorship and other inquiries, call Lagos Land Briefing 0706 827 1163. Shola Kolade 0907 173 3835. Or send an email to info@nigeriainfo.fm. I beg to differ students debates competition. The Tournament of Champions.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
We fit protect your car, your savings.
Abeg you, make you no let her dey boring. Make we make insurance we lifestyle. You don't even hungry, you say make your insurance give you pass wetin you dey collect. Make you no shake body at all because na good hands you dey with Health Insurance Group. Come even join with boku insurance coverage. You fit also enjoy free awoof like chance to fit network up to 10% discount for hotels, gyms, spas and for that your store. When you the shop tickets to enter Shaw event plus free materials to carry plan your tomorrow. So next time when person ask you wetin your insurance company dey give you sef, your answer suppose be with Health Insurance Group. Of course, e plenty pass just insurance.
To follow Choplet all these, sign up onto www.healthinsurancegroup.com. That na HEIRS. Here's Insurance Group. Simple life dey here.
Everyone says I'm beautiful and bold. They say I'm fashionable. And to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
People say I'm good looking, funny, hardworking, and to crown it up, very confident. And my secret is...
So, in the office or at home?
In the streets or on the dance floor.
Anytime, any day. I never lose my confidence.
And the secret to my confidence is Wazobia perfume.
Absolutely. Wazobia perfume gives the authenticity and long-lasting fragrance all day. That's my secret confidence.
Wazobia perfume is available in body spray.
Also available in supermarkets and markets near you.
You can also get it on Jumia.
Wazobia perfume, the correct scent.
Looking for ways to save your data? It starts with your apps. Deleting unused apps helps, but there is more. Most apps have data saver modes. Activate them to control data usage. You can also go to settings to turn off auto updates. Lastly, close unused apps to save data when you ain't using your apps. These changes can make a big difference. For more information, visit your mobile operator's website or consumer.ncc.gov.ng for more helpful tips. Stay connected and enjoy smarter data usage. This message is brought to you by the Association of Telecom Operators and Nigerian Communications Commission.
To cook correct food, they always give me joy. That's now why anytime I they cook like this, I they always season them with no cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatasheo, shombo, onions. No one I know they put. Now he make my pikin them, they always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You see? Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season them with no cubes for that to get delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Let us dive into the heart of global affairs.
We go beyond the headlines and into the real stories shaping our world.
Why pay him more than $200 million to have 1,000 Kenyan soldiers come to Haiti when we could use that money to train the police?
What you've done with your grief is actually to spread it and give it and turn it into the love.
This served Netanyahu because he didn't think Hamas would ever be a serious military threat.
Congo is a country with so much wealth. The people have been fighting to regain control.
From the corridors of power to the front lines of change, Borderline brings you in with analysis of the issues.
The U.S. has power over them. Most of them will steal money from Haiti and invest in the U.S.
Some people who support Sonko and Jumai 5, over half of them don't have a voter's card.
Sounds like Nigeria.
Join Ireti Bakari Yusuf on Borderlines as she engages with policymakers and thought leaders,
giving you perspectives and insights you won't find anywhere else.
Be part of the conversation. Join us live.
Your voice matters on Borderlines as we explore the complexities.
Every Friday at 4 p.m.
on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Stay informed, stay engaged.
Step into the conversation.
All right, we're back. And the dramatist personnel right here in the studio, Messrs. Ni, not Mrs. Messrs. Ni Adeoshu and Razak Olaigbe. Ni being the non-all export coach, the voice you normally hear. Razak, of course, being the producer. Not producing the vehicle this time, but right here with us. I don't know if you guys want to set Guinness, a world record, a Guinness World Record. But gentlemen, it's good to have you here. Good to see you.
When you mentioned Guinness world record, I don't want to take you back to the Ghanaian guy.
Oh,
your brother
is brother.
Your
Please.
brother.
You know
brother.
the joke Ghanaians are can say he's Nigerian. His name is Chukwuemeka from Edo State. And some Nigerians say there is no Chukwuemeka in Edo State. It's I don't know what to say. It's a national.
That's how crazy the mind can work.
National disgrace. Man.
Quite unfortunate, really.
Let's just forget that it ever happened.
Let's believe so.
Anyway, so we're talking about non-oil exports right here on the Fintex show. Don't forget we're streaming live on Facebook. We're also streaming live on YouTube right here on Nigeria Info pages. Get there, search for Nigeria Info FM on YouTube, and of course on Facebook it's Nigeria Space Info Space 99.3. Of course, you can send your messages to us here in the studio via the usual WhatsApp number. You can also call the regular lines. But if you would like to be part of this non-oil export movement and get direct coaching from the non-oil export coach, or you have any question or inquiry about getting involved in this business, please send a WhatsApp message to the number, this number via WhatsApp, 0912 171 2885. 0912 171 2885. No SMS, just send a message via WhatsApp and say, I'm interested. And you'll get a reply and you'll be added to the community. How's the community doing, Lee?
Well, yeah, our community is there. We're glad. By the way, we're doing an export. And so we've gotten our products to the warehouse. All right.
Okay, the warehouse will be shipped out of the country.
Out of the country right now.
Interesting.
So I mean, loads of cartons.
All right.
Shipping to Atlanta and shipping to Houston, Texas.
The best places. I'm sure next will be Maryland. Out to Maryland.
Yeah. So the beauty of it is that so these are products are going to sit on the soil of US, then sit on our e-commerce platform. All right. So we're building an e-commerce platform like Amazon.
Okay.
All right, where people can actually order for stuff. All right, from the US, and in the warehouse in the US, they can do fulfillment for us. You understand? And deliver around the United States of America. So we have a complete. You're talking about taxation here.
Yeah.
The opportunities we will take advantage of. Right.
Okay.
The government can do their part on this side of the world. That's why I tell people, I say, look, leave all the problems. All right? Take your mind away from the problems. Focus on the solutions. Focus on the goals. Focus on the successes. I was having that conversation, with him while I was coming. I was like, if people would understand the kind of trouble it has taken us to get to this point.
That's in the export thing.
Yeah. So
tell us about the
so from point zero.
Yeah, which was the sourcing for the raw material.
Yeah, so there was no product. No, not just sourcing for the raw material. We're talking about you not having a container of product.
Okay.
So it never existed.
All right.
So you have to do all of the buying of that. You have to do branding. You have to do printing. You have to do, up to the point where you can hold a product and where you can actually come and eat free kuli here.
I don't think I'll hear the last of that. Will I?
Do you get? So if you remember at the beginning of the show, and I told you, I said, look, with little resources you can do export through group export, and I used kuli as the major example. The kuli we've made, like I said, you can take it to church. Take those kulis right in a box in the way they are packaged, and put in your trunk of your car, and go for a church service. Right?
In Obodo Ibo,
not in Nigeria. You understand? Not in Nigeria. So in Obodo Ibo, you're like, okay, look, people are going to buy for their children, all right? Buy and still keep in the house. Because the candy, it's an African candy for us. You understand? It's what?
African cookie.
So a cookie, yeah, not even a candy now.
Yeah.
So it's an African cookie. Do you get it now? And we like it. You get it?
Organic.
And it's organic, you understand? And you cannot take it away from us. You've traveled out of the country. These are things we're used to. We've talked about that economic one we talk about.
Yeah.
When you see it, you will remember home.
Kofi does not know that.
you remember home, you understand?
Go once fingernail.
Oh yeah, so that's what it was called. It was called made with some honey, kind of very lovely, tasty thing.
Is it a candy?
It's a candy.
It's a candy.
Yeah, it's
long
a candy.
like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Triangular. It's kind of triangular. All right, and you just unwrap it.
Is it brown?
Like a
it's
cone.
brown. Yes, like a cone.
Okay. Is it hard?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's very hard. Yes.
Oh, is it? My place we have it.
Okay.
My mom used to do it.
Okay.
It's coconut sweet. It tastes like coconut.
No. This one has no coconut.
This is not coconut.
No, you know because it's not. It's not crunchy. It's brown, sugary, and hard.
Yeah.
It's a local sweet.
Yes.
You put it in your tongue, and you can even break it with your. Your teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what people are using? Yeah. My mom used to do it. My mom used to take it to the market. Yes. And I can make it for you.
Oh, really?
It's coconut candy.
Yeah. So
In my place we have it.
all of this is we talk about. People crave for them.
It's called kube.
Oh, that's what you guys called it in Ghana.
Yeah, kube sweets.
Oh, Kube sweet, right?
Yeah.
So we used to call it Ikonogo one. It was
very hard.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to show it. Maybe put the picture so you can tell me if it's the one.
Exactly. You understand? So those are the opportunities. You can join the community where you would learn. Like I tell people, I say, look, I don't teach theoretical export. I teach what's practical. I'll tell you to work. I'll tell you what to not work, because you cannot do export business by yourself. You can't. Look, it's one thing for you to train. You say you want to take a training. After the training, what happens, right? There are questions you continue to ask yourself that, how do I go about it? How do I go about this? When you sit down where we are, a community of people who are already exporters, people are doing personal shopping. For people out of the country, you can ask them, okay, what's the cost of price of so thing? How many kg is so thing? How do I convert that in kilogram into pounds? All of those learning experiences can only happen in the community. If you walk all by yourself, you understand, you're going to get lost, in the journey. I hope you're here, Kofi.
Yeah.
So if you don't put yourself, all right, into the learning process, you understand, you may get burnt. That's what it is.
So the community you can join the community by simply sending a WhatsApp message to the number.
Yeah. So let them just send us a WhatsApp message. You understand? Then we can take it from there.
All right. I'm looking at the picture here. I don't know if this is a Konogo one you're talking about.
So
I need to be sure. Anyway, 0201-277-0993, 0201-277-1993, 0201-277-2993. 0201-277-3993. You want to call and have your say. What were some of the bottlenecks? I don't want to talk about the normal regular bottlenecks. That not even bottlenecks, maybe things you had to do, like printing of your packaging. It's normal. It's not but if you face the bottleneck that should not ordinarily be there, then that's a bottleneck. So what were the bottlenecks you faced in the entire process up until getting to the warehouse?
So, bottlenecks. I think what you should be asking me is, what are the bottlenecks I didn't face? Because I don't think at any of the phases there are no bottlenecks. I can't remember we've talked about this morning.
And some of these bottlenecks are avoidable.
You get it. So a lot of them are human made. Okay? It is sad to say that an average Nigerian, let me say an average Nigerian, I've worked with Nigerians over the years, do not have what we call work culture. Work culture. All right? What do I mean? The moment money passes through your pocket to their hands, the moment money passes from your pocket into the hands of the person that's supposed to do XYZ for you.
Otilo.
Really? So behaviors change. All right? The worst of them was somebody who outsourced the packaging of our products to, all right, somewhere around Moe, all right, who messed up so many things until we started thinking of how to make sure that we solve these problems. A lady.
Wow.
Yes, quite unfortunate. You understand? So, you start to ask people, why do you behave this way? All right? In the course of doing what you have to do. But again, we must understand that people are not going to behave the way we want to behave. Human beings are going to be like that. You understand? Our responsibility is to make sure that we do what we want to do, number one, and put our eyes on the goal.
So work ethic is a problem.
This
is not government, though.
He can tell you. He knows what I'm talking about.
It is. In this business, export business, non-oil export business, the value chain is enormous. One person cannot successfully go through everything.
Yeah.
You need help along the way, from designing the package, from printing, from the graphic guys, from buying the container, different containers. And you need to go through all. You can't jump any one of them. And if one messes up, it affects the other. So now imagine you having to go through that thing all by yourself. You are exhausted.
Even his body language is screaming exhaustion.
Yeah, because look, okay, let me give you an example. For you to be able to ship into the United States, for example, you need to have what we call an FDA. All right?
Registration.
Yes, an FDA registration. Right? Now, and by the way, FDA means Food and Drug Administration.
They are NAFDAC.
So they are NAFDAC. You understand? So it's a requirement.
All right.
And what that simply means, all right, is that you have a facility. You have a local facility where you process food. That's what it means. Okay? So
that's local facility.
Yeah, so you have a facility. That's where you're processing food to sell out
here
of the country.
In the country.
Yeah. That's why it's a local facility.
Okay. Yeah.
You understand? So that's what it means. Okay? So it's expected that there are standards, you understand, up to the extent that once they give you that document, a time will come when they find out that you're doing a lot of huge volume of export, all right, of those items into the United States. They will send their representatives to come and inspect
here in Nigeria.
Oh, yes, to come and inspect your facility. Yeah, because we're talking about food here.
Yeah.
Because of this singular reason of the problem that we went through, you understand, and because of that outsourcing of packaging, product, and all of those things, you understand, I'm setting up a food facility as I speak to you.
Okay.
Yeah, a food processing facility as I speak to you.
When they come.
So that when people come, so that because of the community that we are in, all right, it's huge. People ask me every day, Mr. Ni, I want to process this. I want to process that. I want to process pap. I want to process gari. You understand? The only way we can have control, unfortunately, like I said, initially I said, let me outsource because I don't want to do everything. But unfortunately, you'd realize that that's a very key,
component or aspect
of the value chain.
Of the process as well.
So I decided that, look, I'm not going to outsource it anymore. Such that any food that is going to go out of the country, all right, through us, multipath foods, we must make sure, you understand, that the food are well processed and they're clean, all right, and that's really the way to go.
Okay, because you do not want to leave anything to chance.
Not even that very, very, very process. Which process can anybody leave to chance?
There's none.
If you must leave any, it shouldn't be the one of
none.
the processing of the food.
Exactly, of the food.
Okay. It just reminds me of what the oil and gas companies do, like maybe a Shell, for instance, or an Ajip or a Chevron. It makes you a supplier, a contractor, or some sort of you have a contract. Of course, they will schedule an inspection of your facility.
Yeah.
And a certain, whether if you like, just say, oh, you're not, you don't need all of that. When they come, they'll cancel it. So the safety protocol that they believe in, when you enter the shell in industrial area or residential area, you have to transpose it.
You must replicate it.
Look, let me tell you. See, it's interesting that we're doing what we do. Right? You understand? Because it still helps us to understand how we take things very serious. Myself and him were talking, and I said, "Look, Razak, okay, we bought gloves already. Oh, just in this morning. Okay, we bought gloves. Okay. Oh, we need to buy shower cap. All right. We need to buy
apron.
Aprons. What do you call it? You understand?
Your lab coat.
The lab coats. You understand? You know, these are conversations for this morning, right? Now, that is how to do business.
Do it the right way.
Do it the right way. You know.
Don't cut corners.
There's nothing cutting corners about.
I'm laughing here, not laughing, but I'm smiling from ear to ear.
Okay.
Because the fear or the knowledge that someone is going to get on an aeroplane or leave the American embassy here and come inspect your facility, and if it's not up to their standard, will ban you. You might even get a lifetime ban of exporting. That fear is making you want to do things right. No. Now, imagine if these are people here who have food and whatever, who do it anyhow. You understand? Have that same fear that authorities here can come anytime to check their pure water factory, and they don't want to be caught unaware, so they're doing it well. Imagine how that would make us a little bit more healthier and better off.
The interesting thing is that for a person like me, right, the experience has been exciting. And I'll tell you why, right? I am a perfectionist. So people fight me for being a perfectionist.
You want to do it well.
If you have to do it.
Why are they fighting you?
People don't like to do things properly. That's the way people are. Mm-hmm. It's not the way people are. You know, you tell people, look, get this thing done properly. You know, they start to look at you and say, look, your wala is too much. I say, no. The joy is that, they come and visit your facility, and you look at what you've done by yourself, and you're proud. Because you must be proud of what you're doing. You understand? You say, okay, you want to come and see our facility, sir? Please come. Come over.
Yes, you've crossed all the
T's. You understand? Because for you, as an individual, you must ask yourself that if it was you that wanted to go and find where they process the food that you eat, now you're processing food for people to eat. Even though you eat out of it, you understand, but you're processing for a larger number of people. What kind of environment would you want the food that you're eating, you understand, be processed from? That is the mindset. And that is the correct mindset, you understand? Once you have that correct mindset, it starts to guide you, you understand, in terms of the kind of things, you understand, that must be there. The facility I'm building, you can't go in there, for example, without a glove. You can't go in there, for example, without your hairnet. You understand? You can, with your nose mask, you understand? All of those things. And you look at everybody and you look at it and you're like, yeah, so I built this. And that gives you the kind of joy that you desire.
You know, sometimes you go buy food from the restaurant and then you see that this show glass.
Yeah.
The one from the public is there's a glass.
Yeah, there's a glass. Yeah.
But the one from inside,
yes,
which is meant to have a sliding door. So if you want to dish rice, you slide the door open.
Exactly. Yeah.
You dish and close it.
Yeah.
It's all bare. There are no doors.
Yes.
Somebody, what is the glass there for? One day I went to buy meat pie from a popular place. I won't mention where. Don't worry, my dieting is still on. I left it, but I'll go back. So I didn't wait. And I saw flies perching on the meat pie. I saw flies perching on the meat pie.
It will break your heart, actually.
And I said, what's going on? So I mean, our authorities have just allowed Nigeria. We're running on autopilot, really.
Yeah.
And look at this is America. They're going to come and check what they're doing out.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
So, Kofi, so it is not fair that making you do all those things. You are being compliant. Doing things the way it should be done.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Doing things the way it should be done. This one should be here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put everything in place. It's like a clockwork. Nothing must get missing. If one thing is missing, there will be an error somewhere.
There'll be a problem.
Yes. So you just follow the
Even as you're doing it, you are shaking because you know that these guys are very strict, right?
Yes.
Even if they don't come for you, when you took the kulikuli you ate, what did you tell me? You said you did not throw the pack away. That was what you told me.
Oh yeah.
That is, you see, that is significant.
Yeah, it looked, the quality of that pack looked.
That's it.
Look heavy.
That is it. You understand that? Oh, after eating the kuli, I didn't even throw the pack away.
I kept it like.
You know? So the question is, who was pushing me to do what I did? Nobody pushed me. You know, in fact, let me tell you.
It was not the fear of FDA.
It was not the fear of anybody. It's an internal culture thing, right?
Cultural thing.
When we were doing designs for the branding or all of those things, the company I went to told me they were busy. Listen, they said they were busy. I saw the quality of the work they were doing. All right? At some point, the guy said, Mr. Nee, please, if you want to go and do the work elsewhere, go and do it elsewhere. I've never seen anybody tell me to my face with my money that I should get away. It happened during this moment.
There are levels to this.
And I told myself, I said, Nee, I will work with these guys. Packaging is everything.
It is.
All right? It is the first impression.
More conversation.
All right, let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
All right.
All right, we're still here. Sorry about that. We'll fix it and work on it as time goes on. But anyway, so packaging is everything to the consumer. So this has been an interesting journey, and I can see you feel fulfilled. Both of you feel fulfilled despite the obstacles.
Look, I was just in Razak this morning. So there's a lady who wants to join my community, all right? And we've been dragging that, and I'm like, look, madam, how do you want to join my community? So I still talk with her, you understand? So it's not a community I just allow anybody to just come into. You must know what you're doing, because I'm not joking there.
All right.
You know, so
someone is asking, how can they join the export community? The number again is 0912 171 2885 0912 171 2885. But it's for WhatsApp messages only. You don't send an SMS. If you don't have WhatsApp, look for someone who has WhatsApp and then send it using their phone. No phone call. All right, please. 0912 171 2885. It's very important to call that, to send a WhatsApp message. Say I'm interested, and then you get a reply. You can, if you qualify, because now we have to.
Yeah. So let me even finish that gist. So I sent the lady photographs of the cartons of our product that I in the export warehouse.
Lady who you been
that's my friend. Yes, having this conversation with, and she was like, "Oh wow." So she sent it to a couple of people. You understand?
The pictures of the cartons.
Yes, of the cartons. You understand? Okay. And they're asking her, "Oh, who is the guy that's doing this? Who is the guy that's doing all of this?" You understand? She now said, "No, I'm not going to introduce her now."
She doesn't want to let her. She wants to be the one with all the access.
I know I made they hijack you.
Oh my God.
Yes, you know. So I said, no, and I said, I know introduce you to them. They just ask me, say who you be. I said, I not tell them who you be.
Yeah, I hope they're listeling, because as you're telling this story, they'll be able to put 1 and 2 together.
Yeah, because this is it.
And now they have the number.
People want serious-minded people. There's nothing. You look at this your station. We come here every Monday. We see the level of
excellence.
Excellence. That's the word.
Yeah,
we see the staffing and all of that.
Clockwork. You can't even see the owner.
Yeah.
I've even seen him before.
So system. So if you don't have this kind of things put in place, properly done, anybody may see him now, maybe the owner of the business, and say, oh, he's strict. You don't get anything good done without being strict. Yeah. No, it's not going to work.
No, wishy-washy won't do it.
You know,
it won't do it.
You can't say you want to process food for people that people are going to eat.
In Nigeria, the weather can change in an instant, just like life itself. Even when you are caught in a heavy downpour or harmattan has left your skin dry, there's one thing that never changes: the restoring power of Vaseline Petroleum Jelly. Because we all know when harmattan strikes, if you are not protecting your skin, it cracks.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.